The country. Find everything that we need in one place. With ways to pay for no way.
Just wait for everybody to come in. Ooh.
But Reese has smart programming to digitally control how much scent is released, so you never stop noticing freshness for up to 90 days. Oh, does mine have smart programming? Reese also has a refill reminder light. It even reminds you to refill it, so I never miss a day of freshness. Whoa, it's so fresh! Upgrades of the Reese Revolution.
This is you on your first day as a teacher. This is a class you inspire. No, really inspire. This is a lesson you learn from her, him, and then. Here's a day.
Just got to give everybody a few minutes to enter. Hope you can hear me. Okay, I don't see. Oh, my microphone level's there. I think we are good to go.
Enjoy a family weekend break of £109 for the rest of the night at Price Example. But now DisneylandParis.com.
I said, hey, exclamation mark to show that I'm excited.
Big singles have been given the ultimate dating dilemma.
There we go.
What they want versus what they need.
I'm happy with the answer.
Then they'll shag up.
I'm moving with a guy that I've had one date with.
With both.
But continuing to say just so awkward. I'm not trying for a reason. That's disgusting.
What's the expression there? But I'm jealous.
Feel like I could do better. Well, go visit it. Okay. Love with me.
Obviously, girl.
Brand new Love Triangle Australia on E4 starts next Monday at 7:30.
The whole yachting industry become bystanders to next big boating drama. The rebrand party heads south and then some in half an hour as New Hot Yachts Miami continues. Now, if you thought Cam was just going to stand by and let someone steal Lily's thunder, you must not have seen Modern Family before. No.
Actual display with people who know what they're doing. I'm sick of little boys sitting in fire.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Just with this case it used to be over. Well, you've been right. Well, we've been to those statements enough times, haven't we? And clearly the police aren't taking Linda's confession seriously. Not if they've taken a whole month to get to us. Can't be right. But we've seen that Linda herself. Everything Linda's been through, it's obviously she went in her right mind. That's one of us keeps seeing reasons to believe me. Well, why don't we promote you before we go to the station? Make sure we're all on the same page.
I've seen anything on that.
Right, well, I don't remember either the breakfast last night. You on?
Do you still have that photo? Got some time.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you could print it out for me. I'd like to frame it and send it to him. Nice for him to remember me by. You okay? And I worry about his releasing difficulty.
I'm more worried about missing a day's work and giving my statement for the 100th time.
I don't really know why you want to see me. I'm not going to be much help. I was in a coma by the time Dean killed Kian. Yes, I don't know. I don't think Dean did or was acting alone.
What do you need to get out? Must be going through it in the game's out. But I feel for Alfie. Now, our son can work hard. He's got a great face. Sorry, I just realised I should get on.
What would you have to do? Then for good to talk
I've
about
got time to tell people.
2 coffees and 2 Danishes to go down.
Where can you get that on to think? Something like that. Was it something like that?
No. Take all this stuff inside your arm. I don't know how to help, to be honest. Version snakes.
I don't know, that's always a self bet. I tried doing a nice dinner, you know, one of her favourites.
Oh, not a bad idea. I want you to go. Yeah. Be surprised though, so I'm counting on you to keep strong, yeah? Good plan.
You know me, Harvey.
Yeah, sorry coming back though. Soon. I don't want to come back. Oi, don't you talk about your brother like that. I know you were out. Did Steph
Hi, Natalie. Welcome in.
apparently Zach's the only person I can rely on around here. Come on, boys. No. I mean,
No. Depends exactly. I know this is your fault, right? Sure, useless dads.
so the police haven't asked you to come in. Well, maybe they're finally taking me seriously. And if you all back me up as well, tell them it was me, 10 months too late.
There is no way your statement will stand up without all ours falling apart.
Yeah, not too bad. Been better. Bit weird since I got back off holiday. Got all stuff has been happening. I'll tell you in a moment. On my poll thing. Hang on. I'll do it later. Yeah, had a nice week away, and just my luck. As I got back, I had a throbbing near the back wisdom tooth. Right next to it, the tooth behind. I started getting tenderness to the touch and everything else, and luckily I had a dentist appointment 2 days later. I had my job centre appointment on the 22nd and the dentist on the 23rd. So then I went back to the dentist and they said, looks like you got an infection, but we can't find anything. And, oh, Renee. And they said, go home, swish your mouth out with warm salt water, keep up with the cleaning of your teeth, this, that, and the other, which is what I've been doing. And today, it's actually just really calming down. So I'm thinking I may have got an infection from the swimming pool. It's the only thing I can think of. Everything else I kept up to date with while I was on holiday, you know, and I can't think of anything else. But a lot of people had been in the pool before I went in the day before we came back, and swimming around, you get water in your mouth and things like that. You don't know what's in the water, and that could have affected somehow. So I've got a follow-up appointment on the 5th of November, and I'm hoping that I'll get the all clear after I've gone back. So yeah, I've got to wait and see by the 5th of November. So I'm hoping that today, as this hasn't been too bad, it's going to be like the end of it. Because also in the upper right 6, which is the back on this side, I've been having like sharp shocks when I drink cold water sometimes. And luckily that stopped happening as well. So yeah, fingers crossed. Oh, and if you notice, I'm in a different chair today. Look, I've got the lounge chair, dining chair out. It's one of these. Because it'll make you laugh when you hear it. But you had to witness it to actually find it funny. I actually my computer chair broke the day after I got back off holiday. It wasn't resting back at a point anymore. It was just keeping going. And when I was leaning back, the front wouldn't come down. The hydraulics wouldn't do anything. It was just stuck. So I had to lean forward and bring the chair back down. And the cat was trying to get up my leg. So I picked her up. And the chair was on an angle like that. So I was leaning away from the sofa that's behind me, actually. So sort of like an angle like this over that way. And I leant back and I kept going and going and going. And then snap, the chair went back. I had to throw the cat over to one side. I came off the chair, rolled across the carpet, and the chair was on its back like the astronaut chairs that they sit in before you take off to go into space, where you're sitting looking at the sky. It's just completely broken. I've taken all the wheels off, the arm off. I've dismantled it, the back and the seat and everything. So, yeah, I'm going to have to buy a brand new computer chair again now. So we'll add that to the list of things that's actually happened, since I got back off holiday. And hopefully things are going to start, going to start looking up now, as we go forward. I had the dentist made me put up with it for 2 years. I ended up with 3 abscesses. It was excruciating painful. Well, I bet it was. That's bad for 2 years though. Normally you've got scheduled appointments, unless you don't go unless you really need to. But luckily enough, they said there was no pus in there when they tested it. But I had what they described as profuse bleeding. So all I could taste when I came out of the checkup with my dental, what do you call them? The dentist. They got a name, and they dental nurse or whatever they call them. All I could taste in my mouth was blood. So I was like drinking water, and I was just washing the blood back with the water. So, but yeah, it would have been even worse if they'd have found the pus in there. So maybe if I go back next Tuesday, I think it is, then they'll give me the all clear and it'll be fine. Otherwise, the alternative is they'll take that tooth out, and then somehow they might have to do a root filling up here, or at worst take that tooth out as well. So fingers crossed it doesn't happen. Natalie, I had my dentist today and it was done very quick too. I hope it went well, Renee, because teeth and eyes are the 2 main things that you don't want to lose. You are the Essex James Bond with those moves. You're 00 heck. Oh man, I just couldn't believe it. I literally just leant back and I was like, whoa! Off I went onto my back and bang onto the floor. Like, Cotson, welcome in. Hope you're well. Thanks for joining the chat tonight. Oh, good, Renee. It went well. Thank God. That's what you want. You want good news when you go to the dentist. I had to tell them what happened with me because I couldn't even chew on this side until today. I could do it very slowly. And I just had so many problems when I got back. It was like, what else? I'm still waiting on my response for the football ground as well. So they still haven't got back to me yet. But it's only the 20. No, it's the 28th. It's weird they haven't got back to me yet. Mind you, we've had the weekend, haven't we? So it could be any time from now, because I did tell them I was going to be away until the 24th. So I wanted to give myself an extra couple of days when I got back. I always in peace. Well, that's good. Everybody wants peace. You don't want drama. You don't want aggravation. If you have a nice, easy life, it's all good. And not many people have got one of those, unfortunately. The infection was under my tooth. I tried everything to save the tooth, but in the end, I had it taken out. It's a good job I did. Is when the tooth was examined, it could have killed me. Bloody hell. What would that go down as? Negligence from the dentist, or for making you sit with that for the amount of years, or what? That's bad. My dad's like no nonsense. He went to the dentist and he said, do you want to give it a while, or should we take this tooth out? So my dad said, well, don't wait. So don't wait and hang around. So just take it out. If you think you want to take it out and it's worth doing, why wait for another appointment? And just get the tooth out now. So he was no messing. He was just like, pull it out. And they did an injection, numbed the gum, and he said he didn't feel a thing. And they just grabbed it, twisted it, pulled it up, and the whole tooth came out. Only thing he had to do was have a little cushion, a chewy cushion thing, a soft cushion, like a little pillow, that had to rest on the area where the tooth was taken out from. And he had to bite down on that for a while until it stopped the bleeding. So effectively, you're stemming the bleeding from, just keeping on pouring out. But yeah, my dad's no nonsense with things like that. If you're going to get it done, get it done. I'm not going to come back and have another appointment for it. So, let's get it out. Have it done now rather than later. I'm different. I tend to fret about things, and I get anxious and I get nervous, and then I feel a whole lot worse before it's even supposed to be done. So I'm thinking of all the things that could happen and other stuff, and I'm like, I get myself really worked up sometimes with it, and I shouldn't really do that, but that's just the way that it goes. They kept passing me from dentist to dentist in the same surgery, and I had to join a new dentist. If it wasn't for one kind dentist, they would have given me a root canal. Yeah, I was told by my dentist that the tooth up there that I was getting the short, sharp shock in, my filling's been in there for like 10 years. So he said we may need to do a root filling, which is a different filling to the filling I've got in there now. But they'll look at that when I go back in November. So, but at the moment, touch wood, my desk is wood. I've had no real strong aching and any pain, so I haven't had to use any ibuprofen, any paracetamol. So hopefully, my infection is going down.
That seems like it's the only one you've got actual evidence on.
You know how much longer my life's going to be?
Renee, how you like? Always go for porcelain fillings. That way you won't have mercury going through your body. I don't think they've ever done any different style fillings for me, so I'm pretty much okay with that. They did try a white filling once, and that didn't work, so I had to take all that out and replace it with a silver filling. So that's what I've got in most of my teeth now. It's a stronger one, and it's supposed to be guaranteed to last a lot longer. Angry, finally the guy was fired from United. Now Chelsea needs to vanish from football. Yeah, Chelsea on the bad side. Apparently we lost the other day to a dodgy penalty or something, wasn't it? West Ham? They got a penalty right at the end and ended up, beating us 2-1 at the West Ham ground. I didn't see it because most of the games that they play in the UK at 3:00, they're not shown on TV on Saturday. Some of the games get put on another channel like DAZN, which I don't have. Champions League is now on TNT Sport, which I don't have. So I spend most of my time now just checking the results and watching the F1 when it's on and other sports. But I wish I could watch more of it because so much money to just have these channels. Like £25 a month for TNT Sport. So that's going to cost me £250, £75, £300 a year if I decided to go with TNT Sport with Sky. And then they said, because because you're a VIP Diamond member, we might be able to drop it down, but we can only take £2 off. What's the point? Might as well just not have it, you know? I was using someone else's code the other day. Excuse me. The other day, a friend of mine gave me his details, but I had to stop using it because they took the app off of the mobile phones now. I think that was to stop other people using other people's codes and watching things for nothing. So yeah, now I don't have any of that, and I'm not prepared to pay the money they want each month for it. So yeah, I have to live with it. I'm Benfica fan, but I like, Benfica's not a bad side. Did Ronaldo play there? I think he might have done. Let me have a look. Ronaldo. What teams? Oh no, he didn't. No, he didn't. United, Real Madrid, Juventus, and then United again. Okay. I thought for some reason Ronaldo played at Benfica. I don't know why. But yeah, Benfica are a good side. Can't knock them. Sporting. That was where he was. Sporting's Benfica rival. I used to love watching the El Clasicos. Barcelona, Real Madrid. They had some really good, entertaining games. And then, Messi left Barcelona. And then Ronaldo left Real Madrid. And it just wasn't the same. It was the same in terms of, you could guarantee that Sergio Ramos was going to get a red card and get sent off because he's a player that's got the most red cards in his entire career. So that is just if you wanted to put a bet on that he would get a red card every time he played, you could get some good odds on that. But yeah, I stopped watching a lot of the other channels because not stopped watching them. I stopped watching them because they moved the channels over to another channel that was a pay-per-view thing that wasn't on the network that I've got. So I pretty much gave up on it. After that, I haven't seen, El Clasico or anything for a long time now. So just to let you know, check it out at your leisure and in your own time. There's no rush. But I put the first prologue part of the casting of Frank Stone up today as part of the next Halloween Horror Month game that I'm playing. If you want to see more of that, as it's a blind playthrough at the moment, let me know in the comments for the video on YouTube. I've already got the second part being edited tonight, and I've also got part 2 carrying on from that point as well. So I haven't fully got through the whole game yet. But if you want to see it, a blind playthrough of the whole game, let me know and I'll be quite happy to do it. But at the moment, I've just put the prologue up to test the water and just see how, it's been received. Have you seen Beardo's Most Haunted streams? Yes, I saw most of those. And Natalie, have you seen the Most Farted one as well? That is absolutely hilarious. Beardo couldn't control himself watching that. And I watched it the other night and I thought, who done this? They done it really well. The timing, everything is absolutely hilarious. Yeah, it's one of the funniest videos I've seen so far. The timing is just perfect. They've just done it so well. Oh, the dog, yeah. Yeah, the dog. It's just the way they done it. The editing is perfect. When they do that and the dog look round, he's like, what was that? I love it. I love it.
I more or less pieced it together myself.
If Most Haunted hadn't been pulled apart as fake, then none of these videos would have started. We've got 1 like on the videos on the live so far. So whoever done that, thank you very much. So what's everyone been up to today? How's everyone's day been? Beardo played Silent Hill 2 as well. Yeah, I haven't seen that yet. I don't particularly. If it's a gaming thing and not a gaming live, like a gaming video, then I'll probably watch it. But I'm not, too fussed about the lives. But I might have a look at it later on and just see. I don't like too much over the top though. I was watching Centre Strain play Detroit Become Human earlier on, and the way he does that, it's really good. It's like the story's really good because of the way he's playing it and the way he does it. I know that's his style, and he's just got it down to perfection now. But I don't like watching these people who go screaming and falling off the chair, rolling on the floor, hands on faces, all over dramatic, just for effect, to try and boost the ratings on their videos and clicks and stuff like that. I don't have the energy to sit there and watch it. The minute I see that, I'm like, I'm done with this now. I can't watch anymore. I've had enough already. Yeah, I just can't. I can't be doing with all that over the top, exaggerated stuff. It annoys me. It just makes the video to the point where I just can't watch anymore. I found that out with a lot of other videos that I've had to look at lately. I just can't do it. Just can't sit through it. I saw the Side Eye guy debunk the most haunted doll catcher. I've still got to watch that. I've still got to see that video. And also, I think, is it him or Mythos or somebody, has done a video on Jack Osborne's paranormal series or something. I think that's another one that I want to have a look at. But out of all the the paranormal things that I watch, you got Help My House is Haunted. You've got Most Haunted. You got Ghost Adventures. You got Project Fear, Destination Fear. Both with the same teams, just different names. And some of the others, I sort of lean towards 2 people now. And I haven't seen a lot of people pull them apart for debunking on paranormal fake videos and stuff like that. But one of them is Nick Groff. I've always liked Nick Groff, the way he investigates. Now he's doing it on his own. He was a bit held back, I feel, when he was working with Ghost Adventures for 9 series, but now he's gone out on his own. I find his content and what he's doing television-wise really, really entertaining. The other one is Jack Osborne. So they're my 2 favourites at the moment. I'm not really keen on most of the other paranormal, network television shows. All right, Kotson, have a good evening or whatever time it is where you are. Thanks for coming in. Feel free to drop in any other time when you see me live. Next Monday and onwards. So drop in any time. But take care, Kotson. Thanks a lot and bye for now. Yeah, so that's my 2. I don't know if anybody else has got anything different to me, but yeah, I really do enjoy Nick Groff's content, and I've always been a Jack Osborne fan anyway, so I'm not going to be swayed currently from that position, you know. And considering he's been diagnosed with MS as well, I think he's doing a really good job of the television work he's been doing at the moment. Oh, there's another one as well. She's worked with Jack, and she's also worked with Nick Groff for a short time as well, and that is Katrina Weidman. She's doing her own show now on YouTube. I can't remember what it's called. Past the Dead or something like that. Let me have a look. Katrina Weidman. Is it? What is she doing at the moment? She starred with Nick Groff on Paranormal Lockdown and Portals to Hell with Jack Osborne. But now she's doing her own thing, so Paranormal State she was also in as well. It doesn't have it on there on Google what she's involved in at the moment, but yeah, she's doing really well at the moment as well. So good luck to her. The Osbournes do a weekly podcast on YouTube and Amazon. Yeah, I've heard about that. They got Ozzy, Sharon. Is it Jack and Kelly? I think, are they all four of them on there, or is it just Ozzy, Sharon, and Jack? Because I remember, was it the Osbournes Want to Believe? That was another one they did, where they showed clips and they see if Ozzy Osbourne and Sharon believe in it or anything like that, based on what they watch, that Jack shows them. So that's a pretty good program as well. Stuff Ozzy Osbourne comes up with and what Sharon says as well is just hilarious. All four of them. Is there a video podcast or is it just an actual audio podcast? Because sometimes you can get like a video podcast, can't you, as well as a audio? I prefer looking at video podcasts rather than audio. But if it's just an audio one, I might check it out anyway. God, what is this? Trump, a second chance. Right. Let me find something else to put on. I can't be doing with this. I'm not really interested in the American political system on British TV. Whoever wins, wins. It's going to be Kamala or it's going to be Trump. It's going to be one of the two. But I'm not interested in any of this until I find out, who won. And then I'll be like, oh, okay, they won. That's it. They're in then. Because we all know Biden's got to come out. That man is just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. It's sad to see a man like that in charge of a country. He can't even deliver a speech properly without forgetting half of what he's supposed to be saying. Having to be escorted around because he's lost the position he's supposed to go to when he gets on the stage to do the address. It's sad. It's sad. Whoever elected him in the first place made a bad decision there. That's nothing against Biden. Nothing against Biden. I'm not being negative. I'm just saying that the people who voted him in, look at him now. They must be embarrassed that they voted him in. Anyway, that's enough of that. The video podcast is on YouTube, but there's also a subscription for £10 to also access the old videos from the Osbournes' house in the 90s. Okay. Is that £10 a month, or is that a £10 one-off charge? And then you got it like that, or do you have to keep putting the tenner over each month? I've had an idea, Renee. I think £10 a month. Oh, okay. Forget that. You're doing your Call of Duty streams. I think it would be a good idea for you to do a Call of Duty podcast. I think that would be a good idea. You do your streams, or you do your podcast before the stream, and then you can talk about your thoughts on the whole of Call of Duty. So, like the games from the beginning up to Call of Duty Black Ops 6, and just go over everything. Don't do it all in one podcast, but just do it bit by bit. Span your podcast and then start talking a little bit more about Call of Duty. Just make it focused on Call of Duty, because you like playing online, you like doing your streams. I think you should link the podcast to your post stream of Call of Duty that you do on Twitch. I think that'd be a great idea. I'd tune into that. We'd all come in, have our say, have a chat with you, things like that. Up to you, but I just that just suddenly popped into my head because Natalie was talking about podcasts. So I thought, yeah, that would be a great thing for you to do, Renee. But up to you whether you want to do it or not. I'm going to have to bring mine back soon. I haven't done mine for a long time. I've left a lot of things alone that I need to start bringing back. So what's everyone up to tonight? I've had my dinner, so I'm all right. I've eaten before I started the stream. So by the end of this stream, I'm going to edit some more of the casting of Frank Stone and get that up on the channel. And then I'm just going to chill out, watch a bit of TV, and then I think I'm going to get to bed. Because the way I've been feeling lately, the last few days since I've been back off holiday with this infection, it's actually whacked me out. Some days I can feel like I don't want to do anything. I feel spaced out. I just feel completely like I'm floating. And then other days I can be like, oh, this is good. Pain's gone. I'm happy. I can move around, do everything. I'll get my washing done. I'll do this or do that. And I'm really up for doing it. But at the moment, it's just so up and down. And while I'm feeling better slightly, I'm getting on with things. It's when I don't feel so good that I'm like, oh. But then your algorithm drops. Everything for YouTube goes south, and then your channel suffers. So you have to sort of push yourself to keep going, I think. Meow podcast. Well, that's it. You could talk about Call of Duty, and then you could sit with the cat, like the James Bond villain, just stroking the cat and like that, and talking about Call of Duty. I was a silly Billy this morning. I woke my daughter up for school, took her to the school gates. We're shut. The teacher told me it's a staff training day and the school starts tomorrow. Now, two things. Did you not get a pre-warning that there was no school that day? Or your daughter's not told you? And the other thing was, did you do what all the other mums do and just put your dressing gown on with a pair of slippers and some pyjamas underneath and go toddling off with your daughter down to the school? Because that's what most people do. They stand there with their dressing gowns and their slippers on, dropping their kids off at the school gates. That would be hilarious if you did. Sometimes you just don't know, though. The information never comes through like properly, does it? Whether it's a school, whether it's a hospital, doctors, anything, everything's so up in the air. You just don't know where you are. If you had a doctor's appointment booked, you don't even know if it'd be cancelled. So it's yeah, I can understand, why that happened. You get yourself into a routine, get the daughter up for school, but then things like that happen. They sent the newsletter late, and on the way back home, we bumped into other parents that had done the same thing. We told them the school's shut until tomorrow.
It's still so soft on sensitive skin. It's something.
Morning.
Very non-bio.
Yeah, I enjoyed that Saturday stream, Renee. It was good. I couldn't stay long though because I had to go to bed and get ready to sort myself out for Sunday because I was meeting my dad as usual, and I didn't want to be too late. Then we go back to my mum and dad's house, and we have a little snack, and then we have a dinner, and I have a few glasses of wine and things, and then I have a walk home along the seafront. So by the time I, get home, I'm usually completely knackered out, so to speak. But yeah, your streams are good. If you do another one, I'll definitely drop in when I'm notified. So at least it wasn't just me; it was a bunch of others that also took their kids. Yeah, can you imagine if it was only? Can you imagine how embarrassing that would be if you didn't get the newsletter till late? Your daughter hadn't told you. You went to all that effort to get her down to the school, and you're the only one standing outside the school with the gates locked, wondering why you can't, you can't drop your daughter off. All the cars driving past, if there's a road, all looking at you like thinking, "What's that crazy woman there doing with their daughter outside the school gates? They're closed today." People driving past going, laughing at you. That'd be the worst part. Yeah, Daniel's in the game, yeah. Well, did he actually get in? Because I found out that he'd gone into the shooting gallery to test out his aim because he had apparent stick drift. So I don't know if I actually saw him in your game. I think he came in late because I think I heard you saying something to him while you were playing. So I can't remember though. I think it was just shortly before I decided to say goodnight and go to bed. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of playing online. I never really have been. I tried Apex Legends, and I think previous to that I tried the Warzone map when it was the Kong Godzilla vs Kong Warzone map or something. That was pretty fun. But I don't have a problem watching other people play online in COD. I find it more fun watching other people than me playing myself. But I'm not a great lover of online PvPs and death matches and things like that. I never have been. I like the single person campaigns, but I'm not one to rush into flying around and doing the online side of it. Oh, I thought you might have been. Hello, Jason. Welcome in. Yeah, I opened my live, and there was nobody here. I was sitting for about 10 minutes before Natalie came in, and then everybody all sort of followed on behind. But I did think to myself, Bristol Paranormal had a prem, so I thought you'd be in that. I didn't know if you would actually make it tonight. It wouldn't have been a problem if you didn't, but it's good to see you in here. Been 2 weeks when I was in since I was in Benidorm, before this live tonight. So we're back every single Monday now from now on. But the Wi-Fi was so bad in Benidorm in the hotel. I just could not do a live or anything. That's why I put those posts out saying sadly I didn't get round to doing the actual lives. I'd love to have done one sitting on the balcony, you know, overlooking the pool and you know, showing you the views and everything. But I had to do it by picture because I just could not get the Wi-Fi to work properly at all. Did you see Sticky Vicky? No, I didn't. Apparently, Sticky Vicky, I think, has retired, but her daughter's now doing it. Her daughter's taken over doing shows that her mum used to do, so she's doing that instead now. And I'll tell you what, her daughter's blimey, she's a stunner, absolute stunner. Blonde, thin, big up here, fishnet sort of all over the body and everything, fishnet stockings, and yeah, she's doing what her her mum died. I didn't know that. Oh well, she's taken over from her mum then, and she's doing all that round Benidorm now. We missed you. That's why I lovingly spammed you on Instagram instead. I had a feeling that Discord messages weren't going to get through. Things were working, but the problem is it was the Wi-Fi. Once that went, they had to reset it and get it back again. But it's just unreliable. Just very, very unreliable. But yeah, I know. As soon as I did manage to log on, because I was trying to use my mobile data and Wi-Fi without having to use the Wi-Fi in the hotel. But then when I set it all up and I had to use my email, passport number and things like that, when I actually logged in, my phone went absolutely crazy. It just flashed up with all this stuff. Reels and messages and WhatsApp and Facebook notifications and everything, Discord, everything that I hadn't got before I went there, all for about 20 minutes. His phone was going ding, 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 ding with stuff. And then I looked down and it was more reels from Natalie. So now I've got more reels on Instagram than a cinema. So, yeah, God knows how I'm going to get through all them. Love the Benidorm comedy. They're bringing it back. Yeah, I think they are, but you've got to have specific places that they do it at, like these bars that have stages and things like that. But I saw some of the singers and the karaoke and stuff, and it was fucking awful. Awful. Absolutely awful. The only problem I had when I was out there is every single thing that Spain has to offer is lager. In the hotel, you've got spirits, wine, beer, water, cocktails, and all things like that. So that's fine. When you go out, you have to find the English bars to do things like John Smith's, Doom Bar, and all those different things that I drink, because I can't drink lager anymore. And their mainstream drink out there, every tap that you see in the bars everywhere is all lager, unless you go to an English run establishment, and then you can get something completely different. So I had to hunt around to find the English run places to get a drink alternate to the lager and stuff, because I can't drink lager anymore. But that didn't affect the holiday, because it gave us a nice walk to try and find these places. The bar, there's a bar virtually every 5 steps, and the seafront and the big area that's along there, it's got plenty of places you can stop off at, so you're never short of anywhere to go. And food places as well, they're in abundance all over the place as well, so you're never short of food or drink outside of the hotel or anywhere to go, whichever direction you walk in. You're welcome. I was keeping you entertained. It's my duty as fellow bestie, and always got carried away with Instagram and YouTube reels. Oh no, I don't know how many reels I've got from you, Natalie, in the last, I don't know how many months. Natalie Roby, mod me our bestie at her best. Yep. She's only at her best when she's sending the reels. I don't know if I've got any more because my phone is on charge in the bedroom at the moment. So I've yet to see what awaits me when I go back in there. Thousands of reels. Where do you find them all though? TikTok, I suppose. And then you end up sending them to me and I end up with sent you more this morning. I think I saw that when I woke up. The phone was going, there's more stuff flashing up. I was like, yeah, Natalie sent more reels. So, Jason, if you're still there, obviously you'll say, yes, it is. But the Bristol Paranormal Prem's worth watching, I suppose, is it? And you got your one tomorrow, 8 o'clock. The Woodchester Mansion. Natalie, more reels and more blame Brandon's. Yeah, it's Brandon's fault. It is, mate, and haunted truth. Oh, okay. It's cool. So you got your tomorrow at 8. Yeah, okay, brilliant. I'll see you in there. Did you see my comment? You see the comment I left? I got that from what I saw on a Beardo thing. It's got to be a demon. Dude, bro, did you see that? Dude, bro, it's a demon. Oh, God. Every time somebody sees something in a paranormal video, it's a demon. The last one I watched was a Beardo video, and he debunked this thing. I can't remember who it was, but they said they were attacked by a sex demon or something. And I thought, for God's sake, where are they coming up with the titles for these? It's all just clickbait. They put it on there, and the thumbnail and the title has nothing to do with anything that they're actually doing in the video itself. It's absolute trash. It's absolute trash. My kind of demon, a sex one. I haven't found one. I haven't found a sex demon yet. I might have to go out looking tonight. It's a bit dark outside. I might have to go, put my my camera on and go walking down the road, see if I can find a sex demon on a street corner or something there. Something I can bring back here to keep me entertained for a while. Start doing videos on it for YouTube. Oh, God. Why do people keep doing all this rubbish? Why do they keep doing thumbnails and titles that don't actually have anything to do with the video they're putting out? And the sad thing is, people are believing all this crap. Me sending reels is like on the film Bruce Almighty when he opens up God's filing cabinet. I've seen Bruce Almighty, but it was a long time ago. I don't think I've ever seen Evan Almighty, though. To this day, I don't think I've actually watched that yet. Mind you, I can't remember much of Bruce Almighty because that was a long time ago. All you need is your Mankini baby oil and rubber truncheon. Yeah. Well, I've never had a Mankini and I never will. B, I haven't got any baby oil. And C, my rubber truncheon is worn out. So there you go. Just my luck. That's my luck altogether. Oh, just my luck. Right. So what I'll probably do is give it another, say, 15 minutes or so till about 8:45. Then I'll end the stream. I've got a bit of a, as you notice, a bit of a cough. I've had this since I got back. I thought I was coming down with a cold when I first got back. Then I had the toothache. Then I had the dentist. So yeah, it's all happening. So I'm starting to feel a little bit rough again. So I just wanted to jump on, do my Monday night live, say hello to you all, and then jump off. I didn't intend this to be a big long one tonight, if you don't mind. The Nubbus Rubbus is retired and healing. That sounds like you're typing in Latin. The Nubbus Rubbus. The Latin or Roman word for playing with oneself until pleasure makes the magic happen. All right, do you give me 2 secs? I'm going to get some water.
Back in the day, we needed cookie dough. We had made it. Cookie dough. Because it's crammed so full of delicious fair trade cookie dough chunks. It's hard to
What?
put lid on. Ben and Jerry's, more is more.
You being silly again? Come on. Come and say hello to everyone on the live. Oh. Ah. There we are. Is that look? Hello? Hello? You're live on YouTube, Moggy. The other one's asleep in the basin of the shower. So, oh no, not been in long. I'll get something to eat and get sorted all better. Jury service. Oh, let me know how it goes. I know you can't talk about much. I think you're signed to some like NDA or something when you do jury service, but let me know what it's actually like, you know, when I speak to you next. I've heard other people have done it, but luckily I haven't been called for it yet. Not everybody does, but maybe my time will come. Maybe it won't. But thanks for coming in. Doesn't matter, it's only been short. Nice to have you here. So I will probably see you. Well, not probably. I will see you tomorrow night. But thanks for coming in tonight and supporting the channel once again, even though it was a short period of time. Have a good evening, and I'll see you tomorrow night at 8 o'clock.
Gillette Labs.
Oh, it was I'm missing some of the things now. Ah, it's a take on the life of Brian, Biggus Dickus. Oh, keep her. Yeah, she's gone. She's been funny lately. She keeps meowing, and every time I go to give her a fuss, she runs away, and then she comes back, starts meowing again. I go to give her a fuss, and she runs away again. So I don't know if she's trying to play. I don't know if she's just being silly. Yeah, can't say anything. Oh, okay, I thought not. No, I wasn't asking about the nature of the actual, court case or whatever. I'm just, what sort of experience was it, so to speak? Anyway, it doesn't matter if you can't say. I was just intrigued as to what the experience of it was like. Because not a lot of people can say they've actually done it. So, anyway, never mind. Right, we're done I've done an hour. I was going to put it to around 8:45, but I think probably what I'll do, as I said, I just wanted to jump on, say hello to you all, and keep it, just short and sweet for tonight. I'll be back next Monday. Hopefully everything should all be back to normal by then, or starting to get back to normal by then. I've just got to adjust back, from holiday back into the now and onwards. I'm hoping in the next couple of days I hear something about that apprenticeship that I went in for. But if not, I'll have to go down the road and let them know I'm back and find out if anyone's got an answer for me. But yeah, so what I'll do, I want to say thanks to Natalie for coming in, Haunted Sessions, Renee, Cotson, who's no longer here, but they dropped by. Thank you very much. Anybody else who is in the background lurking? I think I mentioned Haunted Sessions. I'm not sure, but I will now anyway. So thank you all for being here and supporting the channel for tonight. It's good to be back. And don't forget tomorrow night, if you get the chance, pop over to Haunted Sessions channel. Check out his premiere at the Woodchester Mansion tomorrow night. Apparently, he picked up some really good stuff. EVPs, voices, sounds, and even apparently he caught something on camera. So that'll be worth, dropping by to see. So make sure you head over to Haunted Sessions. Check them out. If you're not subbed already, go over there and sub. Then you'll be notified. Make sure you set the subscription bell to all. That way you'll be notified about everything that goes up at any time so you won't miss it. And that's it really. So I might see some of you in the stream tomorrow night. And I'll see the rest of you on Strange Stream during the week. And then back here next Monday, 7:30, same time, same place. All right. Have a great evening, everyone. Take care of yourself out there in the world. And bye for now.
That could well be the truth, but Matt thinks there might be more to this footy